Now big up everybody we check in. Everybody who wants the justice for Donna Leader also and our family. Drop a like on the video and comment justice in the comment section. Now some people are saying, with the amount of witnesses, will Noel Maitland's baby mother be somebody who is called to the stand? Seeing that Miss Lugg testified that she was there at the station when she made the report. Now, some people are pointing to this video with these other officers saying this is how some officers treat civilians. I'm going to see, and they will continue reason. Look and listen.
Man, it's just something that can't take it. The thumb between you and my mouth, dog. For what? For what? A woman's strength to know. Stay in a key. Stay in. If not do nothing.
Now, it is said that Noel Maitland allegedly broke down into tears after being told that none of Donna Lee's friends had seen or heard from her. Now, some people are saying this is just a great deception, an act being put on by Noel Maitland. Now, according to the testimony of Donna Lee's close friend to the Supreme Court, she's the second witness to testify in the murder trial too. Now, it is said that Donna Lee's friend testified about the final days before her disappearance, their close friendship, and the communication in the days before she vanished. She said that on July, after becoming aware that Donna Lee was missing, she immediately placed a call to Noel Maitland. After expressing concerns to Maitland, she said he claimed Donna Lee left his apartment to collect money from her father. And this is why she had her passport. As I said, depending upon the amount of money sometimes, you need 2 forms of identification. National ID and a passport. Now, she said he insisted he didn't know how she left. He said he was asleep. Policeman, name also the woman. And the woman just get up and left. She not tell him where she go. Him not inquire. Well, him saying that asleep. After calling several of their mutual friends who had not seen or heard from Donna Lee, she called Maitland again. She said he answered. And when I told him no one had heard from her, he started crying very loudly. Now, this is a wickedness. This is a pure wickedness. I saw the family say him go at them yard. Go ball too. The people them say I saw him come at them yard and a ball. Now, when our friend them tell him say them not see her, him a ball too. I was kind of taken back and confused as he was saying that he is police and he knows how these things go and how he knows how these taxi men are. But if him don't know how she left the yard, we must say all these taxi men. At the time, I told him to think positive. It's still pretty early. She said, Maitland asked, what are we going to do? I'm a police. This man a trained police officer for much years. Him go ask her, what are we going to do? Then, police, call your police friend them and make report. Don't you have police say, no police friend. All of a sudden, you don't know nobody in the law enforcement and you alone against the world. You can't call nobody. You have our picture and your woman and you can't call nobody. As a policeman, it don't make sense to have a police friend like them. Yeah. Then what the sense of a police friend like Mr. Maitland? When him can't do nothing at all for you. You can't call upon him to do nothing. You can't call him to call one of them police friend to give some assistance or some kind of help. Choke. Now after asking how they're going to do, she advised him that she would reach out to Donna Lee's mother to file a missing persons report with law enforcement. Maitland reportedly agreed. The witness recalled celebrating birthdays with Donna Lee and several of their friends and Maitland. She identified Maitland in the courtroom, recounting visiting his apartment in 2021 to pick up Donna Lee. There she said an unsettling moment occurred with Maitland in the apartment. She said, he invited me inside and asked if I wanted anything to drink. It was early, so I asked for water. Smart girl, I trust you, not drink nothing from him. They think water shouldn't trust. She tell me say alright. Trust them boy. She tell me say alright, and I want nothing to drink. Not because I want a friend, man. But I want to get a bad vibes about some man. No go them yard, no party with them, take nothing from them. Anyway, she take the water. And she said she sat on the couch. It was a light brown couch. This I must say this very same couch, people. I must see very same couch this. When him carry go wash. The very same couch, light brown. She said they spoke for about 15 to 20 minutes. She said, and she was quoted as saying, Donna and I were having a friendly banter. It's a word for conversations. I'm going to talk about some little trivial things. She said Noel interjected. And he said that we are so close and asked if we had ever done anything together. I don't feel like, and toward them statement that sound, it sound like, I don't know. Maybe Maitland just want him type of Diddy character there. I don't know. But the prosecutor asked the witness if she understood what he meant at that time with that statement. She responded. She said she was quoted as uncomfortable, so she tried to laugh it off. Donna was saying like, no. Basically, he was asking if we had done anything, let's just use the word romantically. I them cannot say the word was sexually. So him that insinuated they had, ever been together in an intimate way, like intercourse. She said she told Donna that they were going to be late, so they left. This woman that tried to do anything to get out of this apartment with this man. Now, this testimony speaks about what happened moments before or days before, and also what happened when her friend spoke to Maitland and also spoke to Donnelly's mother. Now, this statement also gives a character reference to Maitland. He was the type of man where would ask these uncomfortable questions to him girlfriend, close friend, because he himself said him see how close they are. Now the court also heard that she last spoke to Donaldson on July 12th about collecting money to settle a bill from her birthday dinner. Donnelly told her that she needed to get funds from her father first. She said, we agreed I'd collect it at her house. But she never heard from her again. During the testimony, Maitland was seen taking notes in the dock with a pen and paper. He is charged in connection with the whole disappearance and presumed death of Donnelly Donaldson. Now, cross-examination of the witness is expected to begin on Monday when trial resumes in the Supreme Court. Now, talk to me in the comment section, tell me what you think. Of course, comment justice for Donnelly Donaldson. And until reason again, live, love, and prosper, and stay tuned.